Sini wana ngoja uanze. Wewe ndio unafaa kuwa na say mlishinda game yenu.
Nani anakuwa? Nani anakuwa?
Kila mtu ende kwao. Nani? Nani anakuwa?
I told you guys. Oh. Hi guys.
What's up?
By the way, atujeanza episode 4 like this one.
Kwa nini? Sijui ni wewe nilikuwa na expect. Unataka nifanye kila kitu kila time.
Women first, ladies first.
Men before.
Alafu, is how? Ndo maana sianzangi jumi nayo siwezi. Ona venye nimeanza na kuuliza is how like
Yo. Hi guys, welcome back to Tao Ndani, another beautiful episode. It's me, your host Makumi Tabitha. Back in the country, I just landed. You came by road?
You guys came by road?
Yeah. No. Me came by airplane.
Airplane?
Yeah.
You're near 204.
I just landed.
We came by flight.
Me came by airplane. I know what I'm saying. Nimetoka kula.
Land. Ebu land.
Let me land.
Kula chapati za vumbi.
Hapana. Wallahi heri chapati zetu. Siko ubaya.
Before tufike kwa chapati.
Siko ubaya.
Before kwa chapati. Ni aje?
Niko poa. Mbona na kuenjoy? Mbona na kuenjoy? Mwambie hata kama ulikam na road bado kuna ndege. Mwambie.
Wacha ujinga. Utatoka nje ya frame wewe.
Atanipanga tu.
Alafu mwambie pia kama yeye timu yake pia iko in misery.
Si funny by the way. Si funny hata kidogo.
Uko na mariba.
Oh please.
Habari ya misery?
Sashida misery yao ni by ref, by
habari ya misery,
players injury.
Kwa kuna baridi. Hizo game za jioni nilikuwa natetemeka.
Kama uko chini ya table.
Wewe kwenda. Lakini acha nikwambie, me I'm very tired of every football club I support.
Kwa nini?
I am tired. Kila time like Sharks have gone 3 games without a win. Kuchapwa tu.
It's not their fault.
Ni fault ya nani?
2 of the games zimekuwa unfathomable. Hiyo ingine yenye mlipi. Moja tu ndio ilikuwa necessary, like lazima mngekula viboko.
Gani hiyo? Yeah, Gor.
Julienda kushika chapati huko kwa state. Acha kwanza nikuseme. Ule dem mwingine huko ule wa Rongai ule. Chapati. Ebu uliza Gideon.
Gideon nani? Were.
How was
Mimi nilikuwa ndio nasema chapati za semo.
How was it? Like how was it going to Egypt?
It was a wonderful experience. Like I love the country. It's very rich in culture and history. Like you just look at the things like they have created over time and you are like, these guys have to be like the wisest beings to ever exist.
Is there anything you saw that you are like, this is not what we are shown kwa TV ama kwa movie?
Yo, that place is bare land, just like empty. Like me, I thought like we are in the capital city, so I expected like buildings everywhere. Then it's like desert. Unaelewa? Like it's just buildings and then desert, then buildings, then desert. Like it's crazy. No. It's crazy, man. I didn't expect that.
How was the food?
No, I didn't eat that much of their food. Unajua mimi nimezoea chapati, like kitu imewekwa kwa mafuta unaifeel. Inakaa like it's like naan bread, but then it's like brown. Alafu ni kama like mafuta ilitupiwa hivi. You know, like the Salt Bay. So mafuta iko kwa umbali alafu tu ni unga tu like
Unasema you felt none of the chapati.
Kwenda huko.
And then now so you arrived when?
Was it on Sunday? No, Saturday there. Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yani mlifika hivi mkenge tu study direct.
Yeah.
Priorities. You knew where you were going.
Like we literally landed, then went and slept for like 3 hours, woke up, showered, then went to the stadium. And the craziest thing is, one other thing I did not find enjoyable about Egypt is very few people know English. Like, honestly, mpaka kwa stadium, the stewards na nini, they all speak Arabic. And I'm like, you guys, at least...
Umija na wafunzanga Kiarabu huku kila siku akiwaambia haiwa.
No, but sasa si, kama hiyo tournament ka hiyo stewards wanatoka home.
But at least you'd think that they would choose the ones who like know English hivo. Like huko mwezi eka tu watu wa Kiswahili. I feel like in Kenya we try to be very accommodative of other people, you know, and like guests and everything. I just feel like for them they were just relaxed. They were like, ni kujeni kama mnataka muone ama msioni yoni shida yenyu.
And then you got we saw you getting a gift somewhere. Kununua gift.
Imagine.
Imagine. Nilinunua gift mo. Niko na perfume, msinikaribie nikikam study.
Kwa nini?
Ni perfume ya babu. Aliniambia nikikaribia wanaume wata fall in love if they haven't already. So, yeah. Approach with caution.
That was such a good thing for you guys to go.
Yeah, and we had a fun time watching the boys, trying to cheer them up. Unajua tulikuwa tunashinda tukiambiwa tunyamaze.
Mimi niko na shida, hata hiyo ndo shida yangu sasa. One thing, tourists hata watulie jo. Kelele ni constant. Hadi kwa TV, Shanks ambia Bri, Nduru.
Teni kombe, mpaka tulipigiwa simu, tukaambiwa simu relax. Simu reduce volume ya kelele.
Hiyo game yenu ya kwanza study ilikuwa imejaa hivyo, si ndio?
Hakuna game ilikuwa imejaa.
Sasa mkiscream ilikuwa ile watu wanasikia.
Alafu tulikuwa karibu na makameras.
Bri alirudiaje na sauti?
Bri na kuanga constant. Na shoutingi Dandora ikiwa imejaa na kila mtu anamsikia. Ni hiyo study empty.
Boshiri wawa.
Wacha hivyo alikuwa na shout, Okwara! Manzur! Mwaka ananipea sekipia miyangu.
The players walijua mnakam?
No,
so
it was a surprise.
They must have been happy.
Acha kwa kwanza tuliona Kelly wakiingia. Kelly! Akaangalia video, akasmile, akawave hivi, alikuwa na wave. It was so nice. We had fun. We called everyone, like literally the whole squad. Tulikuwa tunawaita wakiwa huko chini na wana.
Tumeita number 3, ndio hiyo number 4.
Mpaka Waarabu walikuwa wanashangaa wasichana wanajua kila mtu kwa squad ni nani.
Hiyo ni safi leo sasa kama hizi magame za majuu alafu watu wametravel kutoka nchi yao wameenda nchi nyingine away day sijui wapi. It feels nice. Like I feel like players enjoy such things knowing that their fans can travel with them. That was very 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 good stuff from the two of you.
Assistant captain alituambia walifurahi. Baron, shout out to Baron. My assistant captain alituambia the boys were really happy. In as much as we didn't get that much time to interact with them. Watu tuliongea nao ni akina Telena, Oliver, Jairo. Kwa terraces. But yeah, it's okay. It's sad that tumetolewa. Yeah, let's just dive right into that under 20. Honestly, I expected more. Like, I know this might sound delusional, but honestly, I had hope that we could beat any of those teams.
Wallahi, me twins, same.
Like, I honestly, especially like the Tunisia game, I know, yes, we lost by 3-1, but we...
By the way, mimi nilikuwa najua tunashinda hii game by the way.
You know,
Like, tulianza hiyo game, by the way, leo naongea Kiswahili. Kizungu karibu memory last time ifanye nini. But yeah, nilikuwa mimi hiyo game by the way tukiingia hiyo game kwanza tulifunga nikajua these Tunisians are going to have a very very long game with us.
Yeah.
Ball Wangaya atakuwa na seti pale, Mansur ndo huyo, Olunga ndo huyo, nani ndo huyo, wapi bro, hata sijatafuta kombe ya maji huku kitchen ndo hiyo bao.
And that's my problem. That's my problem with this team is we cannot hold on to a lead. Anytime we lead, you can expect like in the next 4 minutes to not concede. Like, I don't know, we score and then we just lose sight of everything. Every single time. At the game ya Morocco, it was the same thing. We score, around 5 minutes, we concede. game ya Tunisia we score around 5 minutes we concede.
Ya Nigeria hata ijafika dakika 5 bro.
Ndio hiyo. Kidogo ndio tushapeana penalty. Like it's so disheartening. Like it breaks my heart so much. And the thing is, and this is why I was thinking like we shouldn't have left people like Henry Omolo, Wanzala, like you know.
Wanzala.
Wanzala yuko under 20. No, na pia watu wakishinda wakicomplain ati mmepeleka watu wazee sijui questionable under 20. Look at those squads that were playing and tell me if they also look under 20. Mwache ujinga mnajifanya hapa.
Useme tu Olise wa Nigeria.
Hapana wote. Kwanza hiyo squad ya Nigeria kwanza watu kawa 5 hivi tu unaangalia unajua unashangaa. But that's the thing. As in huku tukisema this person is under 20, it's always eyebrows raised. How can they be? And then you look at other squads and you're like, okay. Actually, you look at our squad, sisi tulikuwa tunakaa watoto kabisa. Unaangalia kina Andreas, Aroko, nini. Wote wanakaa watoto. Then unaangalia Nigeria, unaangalia anaitwa Hartcourt, the goalkeeper. Under 20. Like, I'm so tired. But I feel like this game, tungekuwa na target man like Henry Omolo. Tungekuwa na mabaus. Because the thing is, we create chances. Another problem I have is we are too defensive. I feel like sometimes you just nimfunge too much mseme tukiconcede and then to try kufunga bao. Because we try to play very defensive and then we make small mistakes hapa tuna concede. Like
one thing about these games, I'll have to clap for my boys, man.
Which boys?
Wangaya. Oh my God, what a player.
Umesahau Kariobangi Sharks finest.
Tulia,
please add that.
Gor Mahia number 1 kwa hiyo squad after player wa Gor Mahia Mark Shaban. Wangaya proper player, man.
He deserved man of the match.
Bro, like for the 3 games, for what he's played in the 3 games, oh my God. Another player, Mansour.
Manzuro Kwaro.
Proper player, man.
Yeah.
Like I loved every bit of it. Like nimeenjoy.
Yeah, for me I feel like it's the same way. For me, for the 3 games, honestly, Wangaya has been top notch. Like he has proved and solidified himself. And it's crazy that I think he's the only unattached player.
Akuje Gor.
He's the only unattached player in the whole squad. So Wangaya honestly put up such a good performance. I know he played today only, but Ezekiel Umuri, like on that wing for me, I felt like he put his best foot forward. Andreas at times, not all the time though. Like I feel like kuna time alikuwa na lag behind, but Andreas. Who else stood out for me? Like
Jairo,
oh my God, our second keeper. Like ulipata injury ukifanya nini? Because honestly I felt like kwanza hizi penalties zenye tulipata after ameenda kaile ya Tunisia angeshika, hiyo leo ya Nigeria wallahi angeshika, hiyo Tunisia tungeshinda,
another player
hiyo Nigeria tungeshinda. Collins, not so much. I'm not going to lie. Not so much. I wasn't that happy with his performance. I feel like Beja tried, but still I expected a better performance from him.
Player wangu tucheze derby Sunday. Players
now,
wangu.
For me, I feel like my biggest problem was when it comes to the coaching is the substitutions. Like, see, must ngoje like the 80th minute ndio utoe mtu. If the first 20 minutes this person is not making an impact, nini, mtoe. It's not a must mtu amalize first half. And I feel like we do those substitutions afterwards and then you're like, kwa nini akuweka huyu mtu wa kwanza? Like the first game, I feel like if Javan would have come on earlier, Javan would have been very instrumental for our game. But aliingia the last dying minutes of the game na ukaona venye ilikuwa shida. Haya, in the Tunisia game, Javan starts. I think we have repeatedly said how good Javan is coming off the bench as a fresh pair of legs, as a super sub. And I loved that they tried to start him, although yes, he was substituted off. But I still feel like at least angepata more game time than some people who are there. So overall, there's so much to improve on. We need to go back to the table, restructure, improve on our transition from offensive to defensive and vice versa. Goalkeeping, there's some goals that we considered and you're just like, something better should have been done. Attacking wise, through the mid, kwanza I felt like but ni sawa. But we move on.
Regardless.
Yeah,
big shout out to all the boys, man.
Yeah,
keep your heads high.
Akina Shaban, Kelly Madada. I know Kelly Madada was coming off the bench.
Shaban
alijaribu.
Mrudinishie Shaban wewe.
William Gitama. Wewe ni mnoma by the way.
Naitwa Mwas.
I was unfamiliar with your game, but now I'm very familiar.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, so nani mwingine nimesahau. Kuna mtu sijataja? Akina Joseph Bate ama ni Bate. Mimi muita Bate, sijui kwa nini. Nilishindwa kumuita Bate. Nani Baron, my assistant captain. Amos Wanjala. Nani wengine? Andreas Aroko, Collins. What? Shout out to you guys. Irad.
Coach Babu.
Coach Salim Babu, my coach. But ni sawa. So we move on nextly into a very awaited game. Ikitu mezima. Naitaki kufunguka. Sasa sijui kile tutaifanya. But yeah, imewaka finally.
Inazimika inawaka.
We want to talk about karibu niweke
password yako.
Password yangu ya simu. So, if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, we had this discussion with Sheng right before the Shabana and Gor Mahia game. And Sheng had put out that he feels like this is a very high-risk game. And so many people did not understand him, including me, Kiplani. But when this game happened, he was proven right in what he meant by high-risk game. So first of all, the biggest issue was there were so many fans and Gusii could not accommodate that. And I feel like that's where the biggest problem came in. There were too many people trying to get into the stadium and the stadium is very little. So in a cause stampede. When stampedes happen, there's bound to be injuries. Because what usually happens is mkoa tukaa 100 in a space which should only accommodate like 50 people. Watu wanaanza kusukumana. One minute you're on the path, the next minute uko kwa fence, unahang huko. And you don't know how you got there. So many injuries happen because of that, because there's lack of planning in terms of accommodation. So Shabana should have looked at that and be like, okay, so if Shabana is playing like against a team like Kariobangi Sharks, which doesn't have many fans, the stadium itself inakuanga filled. Then there's Gor Mahia fans who are from the Nyanza side, na pia hao wanataka kuja kuwatch Gor. So there's obviously going to be like 3 times the fans to accommodate in one stadium. So going on forward, I propose for Shabana, after we had this discussion with Brie, in terms of like tickets, mnauza tickets until like Friday. Then after that, mna cut off.
My issue ni, I understood what Shabana fans walikuwa wanasema in the sense that is before the game. In the sense that no, si game ya Gor tulienda macha, we need them to come to our home. No pressure, zero pressure whatsoever. You want the game to be played at Gusii? Fine. Uza tickets hadi like at this point.
Yeah.
If it's 12K, uza tickets 11,500. You are done. Na hakuna tickets zingine unauza. Because huwezi niambia games zenye zimejaa Gusii zinatoanga a revenue of 1 million, ikienda sana 1,800,000, 800,000 sindio?
2 million. Acha tuseme 2
tuweke
million.
2 million.
Yeah.
We cap it there. But this game, bro, the stadium was like full, like adi mi hata watu wengine najua kila mtu ni fan, but kitu mimi nilikuwa nahurumia hata ni watoi jo.
Yeah.
Juu like one, kwa game kai tempers ziko everywhere, tumejaa hivyo tunasukumana. Bro, mi nimekuja na mtoi ya watch game. Inakuanga kitu yetu ya Sunday. Kila Sunday Shabana wakicheza tuko grao. Tumeenda kuwatch game juu pia watoi wanaenjoy. Wakuje siku kaa imbovu.
It's true. And the thing is, you look at even the game that Gor Mahia played against your team ya Uganda inaitwa Jenye ilikuwa Siaya, Kitara. If you guys saw that stadium the way it was packed, you'd understand that Gor Mahia in Nyanza is a very big deal.
And mina shindwa like our federation. Bro, like they knew, they should have known, wangeona wajue. Like it was a disaster it was a recipe for disaster, sorry.
Yeah.
Juu unajua hii game imehypiwa from like 5 weeks before ichezwe.
Yep.
So, you know, we need this X number of security here. We need this X number of stewards. Wenye wako na akili, by the way. Sorry to say. Juu wenye walikuwa Sunday.
Kanzo alikuwa mvaa jezi ya Man City ananyonga.
Why would you strangle up? Bro, ni nini? Tumekuja kuona ball. Mbona unanyonga mtu?
I think I want to just protect Sheng a bit. In terms of high risk. Mtu akisema game ni high risk, like a high risk game, it means that the way the game is set up, yeah? Like, as you said, you know it's Gor versus AFC. So let's use the Premier League example. We don't like talking about Premier League on this podcast, but let's talk about it for example. So every games are tiered. So if Arsenal is playing Ipswich, for example, it would be like a tier, like a out of the 3, let's say 3 tiers, it will be 3.
Yeah.
The lowest risk, because those are fans from another city. They are not rivals at the top. They're not like, it's completely different, right?
Yeah.
Then as you move closer to, so if it's now Arsenal versus Brentford, like that's a London derby.
Yeah.
If it's Arsenal versus Man City, that's a derby that decides titles, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bit higher risk. Then Arsenal versus Tottenham are neighbors. So that is like risk number 1. Like in terms of risk, it's number 1.
Yeah.
So when Sheng was saying high risk games, there's some things that you look at. In other countries, they're called red light games. So they are games that have a significant increased potential for violence and disorder. It does not mean that you guys are not, like the stadium cannot hold people. When we say high risk, imaanisha ati stadium haiwezi chukua capacity ya. Do I feel like kuna wasengine walikuwa nafikiria nika
tunataka game itolewe Gusii
ama tunasema stadium ya haiwezi chukua watu. And that's what we saw a lot in the comment section, which again guys, by the way, it's very welcome. It's good we're having this conversation kwa sababu hizi ni vitu lazima tujieducate. And nimeona so ukiwa na situation kaa hii, there are certain things that you have to actually, there are certain the 10 things in terms of safety risk management in stadiums that this is all around the world.
Yeah.
You have crowd control and stampedes. You have to avoid at all costs. You have structural failures. So before games lazima wende waangalie hii stand inaweza chukua watu kama vile mse walikuwa wanaanguka hivyo. Are there things that will prevent them from like falling? Evacuation procedures in case there's a fire or something, right? How tunatokaji study,
like how quick mtapeleka wase to get the help.
Now watatoka, will they live in an orderly manner? True. So that one of course is up to stadium to tell you. Number 4, medical emergencies. In case something happens, obviously with players but also fans, how quick can
and
are they there?
Teams,
you start there, like are the medical teams there?
Yeah.
Number 5, fire hazards. So pyrotechnics, vitu kama hizo, you have to make sure that you, again, this is a 10-point thing that you have to look whenever you're looking at high risk any game, but high risk games is V2.
We understand.
Number 6, weather related risks, that's self-explanatory. Then number 7, violence and fights. Now that one in a game kama derby, kama ya Gor na Shabana, it will be elevated because you're like, these are rivals. Vile ulikuwa nasema, uko na Gor fans from,
Nyanza, yes.
And then lost children and missing persons. Number 9 is food safety, and then number 10 is production and event equipment, because speaker inaweza toka tu kwa roof na ianguke unacheki
kudundia tu kwa hiyo pole na zetu ziufungiliwa kwanza kwa poles.
So hizi vitu tuseme kama study ya capacity ya 5000 na hiyo game ni kama ile game nilikuwa nasema Egypt iko tu na watu 10, it's not really an issue, si ndio? Because but Gor na Shabana, you know, even before the game starts, hii game inaenda kuwa na wase wengi. So then how do we curb these things? So when Sheng says high risk games,
that's what he means.
Not only is uko na fans who are coming from all directions, but they put a strain on the things that you have in place. All the structures you have in place, all your evacuation plans, they put a strain on it, because when I say strain, I don't mean it a collapse. They put a strain because watu ni wengi.
Yes.
So if you don't have those things planned before the game, inakuwa ngumu ku prevent like what happened over the weekend. So I think it's really good yani mafans wanataka kuongea na sisi kwa comment section nini. But I think also it's good to understand where Sheng was coming from, because I feel like watu wengine walikuwa tu
wanasema mse wa Gor atupendi Shabana.
Na one thing away from like the fans, federation yetu pia like bro, during kama unakumbuka vizuri Makumi, during the national team game versus Gabon. Bro, hata chupa ya like chupa ungeingia nayo a certain section of the field. So place kai mse amebeba like chuma, bro, like mbona hakuna security? Federation najua hii game ni game gani, team home team ama away team inajua, huwezi sema away team wata provide security for their fans, because this is like on federation wapange na the home team wajue we are expecting X amount of fans, we need this X amount of stewards ama security personnel. Wakifika hapa kwa mlango, we need to scan them. Hata ile kitu ya supermarket ile, hauwezi pata soja wa kufanya akisikia kuna mahali mtu sasa ameficha chuma ama juu, bro, like the crude weapons that I've seen in videos kwa hiyo nini.
It's
bro
crazy.
Like it's crazy. Mimi saa 10 nilikuwa napigiwa simu just kuenda, by the way I was somewhere, nilikuwa job mahali, so saa 10 mchana naulizwa ulifika Kisii, I was to travel asubuhi, ambia so uko sawa, because like it was like crazy. I've seen people I know who are, maybe even you guys know them, wasi tumefanya nao like nini kwa ground nini. Shabana fans even some are injured, wengine wamegongwa sijui. Bro, mbona tunapigana na mawe? Wewe ni fan, mimi ni fan wa Shabana, wewe ni fan wa Gor, mbona nakutupia mawe? Mbona unanitupia mawe? Si tumekuja kuenjoy ball. True. Like hooliganism kwa ball from both ends, from anyone, hata mtu wa Marashuga ama mtu wa wapi, wacha tu we banter each other huku nje, lakini isifike hapa, isifike na nini wasi the teams pia wanafaa waangalie tu hizi vitu. Juu like seriously hatufai kurudi place tulikuwa. Kuna time kitambo mpira yetu hata ikuwa ipendeza hata kidogo. Juu ikifika place kai like ni tricks, bro, like ni
no lazima ikuwe combined effort. Lazima ikuwe combined effort from the teams, lazima ikuwe combined effort. And kitu ingine pia naona ni teams zenye ziko na studies zao, I think ni easier kuimplement hapo. Unacheki juu sasa saa hii kitu imefanyika saa hii, literally FKF inaweza katuna Shabana waambie cheki, this is what happened, this is what we feel like should be done better, and this is what we should work on. Unacheki then club ikiwa na study yao inaweza jipanga ianze ku make sure ina meet hizi safety measures. Sasa unaona ubaya kutumia study ka Nyayo ama Kasani, they are not owned by any one team. So hakuna agency ya I mean obviously the study lazima ikuwe maintained, but hakuna agency ya okay lazima to meet certain requirements in FKF inataka. And I think I'm very happy that I saw at least they came out with that. In my opinion, I don't think the game should have continued, but I think FKF pia wako under pressure mob juu games mob zimekuwa cancelled, na vile league inaenda sidhani they can afford any more cancelled games.
Plus
in my opinion
we have Sekafa coming up, we have Chan, and then we have
so I think there was pressure for that. Personally, I would have wished for the game to not to be played, but from FKF side I understand why they went ahead with it, and they've come out and said now they have a
Yes. So these are the key pointers that they will be talking about outline a 6-step plan to restore safety in football venues following the May 6 violence. Fun education. FKF plans to collaborate with clubs and media to run civic education campaigns promoting safety, restraint, and proper match day conduct. Stewards engagement. Training programs will be rolled out for stewards in both FKF Premier League and National Super League to enhance fund management and stadium security. Security policy development. FKF is drafting an official matchday security policy already shared with the Confederation of Africa Football, CAF, to guide consistent security management and across all league matches. Match oversight. FKF will assume responsibility for organizing security at high-risk matches to ensure professionalism and consistency, supplementing the traditional role of home teams. Club licensing enforcement. Regular stadium inspections will ensure clubs comply with infrastructure and safety standards outlined in club licensing regulations. Addressing concerns raised over Gusii Stadium's suitability. Police collaboration. FKF will form a multi-agency security task force with police to combat hooliganism across football activities nationwide. Yes. Ndege urged fans to embrace sportsmanship and peace, emphasizing football's unifying role. Some security measures will be implemented immediately, starting with the upcoming Mashemeji Derby. So here's the thing. From now henceforth, we urge mwache kuuza ticket kwa gate if it's a high risk game. Kitu kama Mashemeji Derby,
by the way,
sell the
ticket zifungwe Saturday.
If by Saturday you haven't bought the ticket, cut home.
Na nafikiria league inafanya kitu poa sasa hivi wanatumia hiyo platform.
Online ticketing. So
wanafaa kuendelea tu hivyo. Alafu now to Sheng's point yenye alisema high risk game, and I think justify kabisa. Hiyo point imesema suitability of
the stadium.
Of Gusii Stadium.
Yes.
Which was exactly what you said. FKF has said what Sheng has said, just in English.
Naongeanga na Sheng. So let's look at that. And also in terms of, I really hope like going forward, stadiums venye zitakuwa built, itakuanga gate iko huko, stadium iko huko. So like this space, unajua, I feel like you reduce watu kurukia kwa fence.
Hakuna hiyo like nini ya kuruka kwa perimeter, like kuna distance unaona kama game the previous derby ulikuwa unaangaliwa huko, unakuja unaskaniwa hapa before you enter.
Kwanza Kasarani, like, I feel like Kasarani was like the best built stadium. Because at the gate, deadly. You buy the tickets, nini wanaangalia. Then as you come close to the stadium, kuna wengine wako hapo and they look at the tickets. So there's no, ukatoka uko upitie, ukimbie mbio, ufike hapa. You will still have to be checked. Yeah. Unlike stadium ka Dandora hapo, mkisukumana hivi mnaingia na mnaenda mna watch. So so
I think
there's so much to look at.
Like we just, once FKF comes up with this thing, I feel like even us as creators and people who, the only podcast that talks about Kenyan football, we will definitely I mean, okay, there's more podcasts that talk about Kenyan football, but we do weekly
game analysis.
We can literally talk about security weekly.
Yes.
I feel like every week in a way kuna vile story security you talk kwa ipod.
Yes.
FKF, if you want anyone to help, ni monapo mmesema media nini ati to share, tutafanya breakdown mzima.
We will
tutaongeza tunafanya hata podcast tu mzima na tunaongelea tu
2 hours 30 minutes. So otherwise guys,
si waambie nani alishinda
Gor Mahia walishinda courtesy of a goal by one and only Sylvester Owino, who has just come back from being on the bench too much,
and who has had
assist by Bryson Wangai,
and who has had a proper birthday yesterday. Happy birthday Maichi.
Happy birthday.
Siku ile nyingine ilikuwa ya Sylvester na saini ya Simiti. So happy birthday to
both of them. The Rocks.
Ile nyingine ilikuwa Hanif Mabele na Gideon Were.
Kila mtu birthday yake by the way.
Mmefuatana.
Okay, kila mtu ni birthday yake bwana.
Yeah, so happy birthday to Gideon Were, Hanif Mabele Wesonga, Sylvester Owino, Geoffrey Simiti. Yeah, so happy birthday to all of
and
them.
the goal was assisted by the one and only JBW.
Jerome
Jerome
Bryson
Wangai.
Wangai.
Usishike.
Oh my guy.
No,
Yeah.
don't.
Nikali we
Oh
kwenda.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, and guess who kept a clean sheet?
God of Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. God Matthews. Niliona.
Captain Fantastic.
Alifanya
Captain
Soma things.
Somerset. Summertime. Summertime.
Yeah.
A big shout out to
Yes.
to the captain. Nakuletea ngoma ingine kwanza.
Anapenda hiyo wimbo ya Njeri, anapenda
Njeri. Na ni kazi ya Gorobondo by the way.
Njeri kata njoro mare.
I don't know what it means.
But whatever it means.
Man.
Yes. And then the next topic we wanted to discuss was actually suggested to us by a fan. Akisijukana is about your DM. But yeah, one of our fans asked us if we'd kindly talk about the refereeing that has been happening in this country in regards to our games. So Sheng, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I've seen many people crying.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently, by the way, Jim told me I should always say apparently in everything that I say.
Yeah.
Kumekuwa tuna like poor officiating. Allegedly, not apparently. My bad. Kumekuwa na poor officiating allegedly in like, but ni ya ukweli. Hakuna cha allegedly. Some matches have been like zimekuwa zikiofficiatiwa tu hivi tu bro, like sijui marefs ni macho ama ni nini na bado wana communicate na hizi vitu.
Yeah.
Like what's up? Tulikuwa tumeanza vizuri, hata tulikuwa sasa tumeanza kuenda segemnege.
Yeah. So the fan who asked us to talk about this is called Kenny Dexter pale IG. Aliniambia, by the way, kuna issue he forgot to add something, but let me add. I would like you guys to address on your podcast, Aki. History of officiating, it is becoming so bad. Weekend tumekuwa game na imagine ref anafanya vitu akijua tu Aki. Mpaka game inakosa utamu. So thank you Kenny Dexter. And yes,
ilikuwa game gani hiyo?
In general.
Oh.
So let's highlight some of the games that in our opinion mina sharing tunaona questionable refereeing. Nashinda nikiweka password yangu. Yes. First of all, I think the most apparent one was the Murangasil. Murangasil conceded a penalty by Des, the captain, Captain Dennis, which was clearly not a penalty. Like,
no contact whatsoever.
No contact with the player. And Posta Rangers got the penalty. And they scored and they didn't even celebrate because I know deep down in their hearts walijua hiyo nayo tumeibiwa. And Murang'a Seals went ahead to lose that game. Silisha 3-2. Which I think they should at least have gotten 1 point. And it's so sad because wako pale chini they're battling relegation. And any point
is very crucial
for them. So first of all, that was poor officiating. The next game we can talk about is Tusker being denied a goal against AFC.
Apparently.
So that one is on the fence. Like 70% they should have given Tusker that goal, 30%.
No.
Unasema 50-50?
Sisemi hata percentage mimi. Kuna angles, kuna hii angle, kuna angle unaona. Balecho, by the way, sidhani kulikuwa na offside. Tuseme tu kweli.
Okay.
Mimi, Sheng says.
Yeah. The other one is Sharks versus Police. So, what happens is, nani alishoot your ball?
Mavo.
Marvin Nabuire. Also shout out to Marvin Nabuire. Ni kama amerudi form.
alisikia mkitaja MVPs bila yeye.
Mavi na Bwire alisikia tulitaja MVP tukasema Michira, Shuma, Ugam, Emmanuel Osoro. Yes. Emmanuel Osoro. Akashangaa, where is Marvin na Bwire? Akasema afunge. So Mavo shoots, Seba kashika ball. Akaanguka nayo ndani, but alikuwa ameishikia nje. But it was given as a goal, which was so weird. Like alishikia ball nje. Like it hurt my heart. Because police sasa
kuna picha niliona. Ako kwa line. Ni kama amesquat hivi. Alafu nikaa ball iko ndani.
Walai.
Sijui niliona wapi.
Whatever that case was, that was a very questionable ball in my opinion. The other questionable officiating is Kariobangi Sharks na Bandari. Miss sijui nini mnatutakia. I honestly want to understand. Nini, like every single time it's Kariobangi Sharks. This game mimi nilisema huo ref nimemark. But like any single contact tulikuwa tuna make na Bandari, free kick. Nini. And then when our players are fouled, he doesn't see anything. Hakuna kitu I can't see, I'm blind. La. Like it's so horrible, honestly. I feel like as of now, FKF wanafaa pia wa strengthen the refereeing
department.
Yeah, there's too many mistakes, and I'm sure hata mafansi watasema hapo kuna games zingine mingi that we honestly need to talk about. Najua mpaka fans wa AFC hadi wa leo wanasemanga ile Amara Sugar. Ile ingine ya Shabana na Ulinzi pale Ulinzi Complex last season, same thing. Like there's always something happening. I don't know if it's a worldwide thing happening because kila mali unaona kila mtu ana complain kuhusu refereeing. I don't know if the standards are changing or what. But yeah, ama pia sisi to strengthen kama Rwanda venye wali introduce VAR. Tuanzange kuangalia VAR sasa.
VAR huko.
But yeah, honestly, let's strengthen on that, on our refereeing. The next topic, just closing us off, is we have to talk about the top 3, the 3 horseman race to finish the league. So, guys, the 3 teams racing for the championship of the this Kenyan season. Premier League this season.
Because farasi ni wangapi?
3.
Nani ako katikati yao?
Gor Mahia.
Atapita wapi? Hapo.
Abuya nini unajam? Nini Abuya?
Muhoroni kwanza, by the way.
Abuya niambie, what's up?
By the way, kwanza Muhoroni wanashuka kutoka NSL, by the way.
Timu yangu manzi iko ocha imetulia. Simu iache itulie.
Ati imetulia?
Unaona kwanza mmebaniwa na FIFA.
Walisema wamebaniwa wateremke chini.
You match fixers you. Match fixers.
Hatuwezi matasi.
Mna match fix.
Nyinyi mlikuwa mna match fix kila kitu hata si good.
You are matching everything.
So, police, the games that they have
remaining
is Bandari
on Friday,
Homeboys Kakamega
in Kakamega,
Talanta
in Nairobi,
Shabana.
Where? Shabana home. Where is where?
Police wako home.
Oh. And so then, we can feast.
And then Gor Mahia away.
Is how?
And then Gor Mahia away. So 5 games which are very strong. Like Shabana is very strong. Actually, hata Talanta is very strong. Because mkumbuke ini Talanta yenye lichapa AFC 4-0.
Na Melody. Na walipiga KCB juzi.
Na wakachapa KCB. Yeah. So, Bandari is also not a small team.
At away.
So, I feel like police have the risky games.
Risky. Police
so,
risky.
Those 5 games. We look at
Tusker,
yes. Murangasil.
On Saturday.
Which were confirmed.
Maish.
Talanta. Again. That is a very questionable game. Sofapaka.
Hey.
Ondimo. Charles Jr. Wayne Dalvin.
Ondimo.
Na tusisahau Captain Mieno. Na Baron Ochenga atakuwa amerudi.
topa.
Wallahi atakuwa amerudi. Atakuwa sharudi. Alafu wako na Kariobangi Sharks.
Baby Shark.
Hii ndio game lazima tushinde.
Faiz ball.
Unajua sasa tuko 14.
Number 14.
Tuko number 14.
Wow.
We are 2 positions
above relegation.
Yes. 2 positions.
Imagine you need to win that game, guys.
We need to.
Kai.
Weni mchochezi sana. And then they have Kakamega Homeboys.
Hey.
So that's also not an easy fixture for Tusker. Yeah.
Najua kuna watu walituchekanga tulicheza na Kakamega Homeboys zikifuatana hivi. Ile zilikata Setuba alikuwa anakataa tu ziingie. Alikuwa tu anazitoa kwa line.
Na sasa Wanzala pia ako form. Goalkeeper Wanzala na Henry Omolo.
DJ Shiti yako on side deadly.
Kwanza wacha hivyo. Ule boys wangu Buba.
Goja kwanza.
Mseni mnoma. Na niliwaambia hadi hiyo game ya Nairobi aliingia ka sub.
Saturday we are feasting.
Acha nikwambia hadi mafans wa Nairobi walisimama kumpigia makofi. Cause
walikuwa wanampigia makofi wanamwambia aje? Buba. Oh Buda.
No, actually Buba from Kakamega Homeboys. Mimi ni fan wako mnoma sana. Yeah, Buba is actually so good. Fans is on those wings. And then we go now to Gor Mahia. There's AFC Leopards. And then we have Nairobi City Stars who have been bad. But hiyo ndio shida. City Stars ikifika ni kutoa points na Gor Mahia. Wanamkanga.
Nakumbuka ile game ya mwisho ya season.
Nakumbuka.
We might see something like that, you don't worry.
Haya, Murangasil.
Watakuwa washatoka relegation so
Ulinzi Stars.
Oh God.
Ukumbuke hapo tuko na kina Stafford, Amaton Tamunya, Mushiri, Leshan,
who knows,
Kelena, Javan, Emilio.
Tuliwapiga 3-0. Nani hakuwa hiyo game?
Haya. Uliona Kenya walifanya police.
Alifunga kwanza hiyo game
Uliona Kenya walifanya police. Nani anakuwa ende? Then finally police.
God of Honor. Game ya God of Honor.
Acha nikuambie honestly.
This is the shittiest season ever. Beep. I hope uta beep up. Because
unafanya nini ya gari?
Because I want to imagine ule jamaa yuongea sana. Akifanyia usto God of Honor.
Naje kama decide itakuwa the game itself.
Yeah, if bad.
Hey guys, by the way, I need to give a shout out to Gad Matthews. He has a very good sense of humor. He commented in the video.
That's my captain.
And he said that ati hamna huruma.
That's my captain.
And then he laughed.
You guys didn't tell me he commented.
He commented.
Na mimi only make the biggest fun of me. Shout out God Matthews. Si tunakupenda. There's only love
captain.
here.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah, friend of the pod, man. But yes, so honestly, I feel like there's no one who has an easy fixture. Kuna mtu alikuwa nyambia Tusker ndio wako na easy fixture. Hakuna mtu wako na easy fixture. Hapa anybody can get it. Make sure your team doesn't get it. Get it? Yes.
Make sure team yako ijashuka pia wenye wako huko chini.
Si atu yuko chini.
Naambia wenye wako huko chini.
Mimi tu naomba tu Mluya. Acha. This is directed to our coach.
Wewe jua wanaochingi.
Wanaochingi na hivyo ndio nataka.
Is square out of pocket.
Akina kuomba next season. Hapana zima hiyo kitu tusikosane.
Usishike.
Tusikosane. Next season. Mambo sijui ya kuendea sijui nani sijui from what sijui nini. Let's take wait. This is my team. I know better.
Our team.
This is my team.
Unless you are selling us Biko.
Let's take people who are tested and proven. Because honestly, Sai, we need another striker. We need another attacking midfielder. Na kitu ina niumanga every single time. Because you look at the Gor game. You look at actually hata na police juu hata siku watch police.
Achana Gor.
Ya Gor. Oh my God, our mid was so empty because we're not creating any chances from the midfield because we don't have an attacking midfielder. Tunachezesha number 28s all the time in Kigan na Ngolo. Every single time. We are too defensive. You look at that game, honestly, hata ile game ingine ya Bandari najua already tuko one man down but bado tunacheza defensive. We have in that squad we have too many defenders.
I have a concept.
We have too many defenders, man.
Of why they play Ngolo number 8. Junior Kibera.
Junior Kibera, wewe ni mjinga. But mimi nimechoka. Like,
by the way, you know, I always feel for you. Like, bro, tukienda na wewe game kani Gor na Sharks takuwa na kana wewe. Jusiezi celebrate in your face. Bro, the 3 times we've beaten you.
Honestly, imagine. We have not gotten a single point from Gor Mahia. A single point.
Waambie venye unajichochanga. Hawajui. Ukisema hii season ikianza Gor mtatujua.
Gor na Bandari wamepata maximum points from us.
Sisi ni tries,
kusema
bro.
Kweli after like match day 6 ilikuwa inakaa hivyo.
Haikuwa inakaa hivyo
see they started walenza na fujo. Eh.
Ndio Alisalum alikuwa on form anafunga kila time alafu ndio akapata injury sijui. Tukauza kila mtu. Honestly, this squad is we sold people without any plan on who we were going to replace. And then the people we supposedly replaced them with, we also sold them.
Wow.
Tuze Masaba, tuze Lefty. Haya. Tukaleta Jawa, tukamuuza. Makwata, tukamuuza. Alushula, tukamuuza. Haya. Stanley Wilson, tukamuuza. Andreas ndo yako kwa njia ya kuenda. Aroko the same.
Tukamuuza. Idi
ndo yo. Idi hata tujui where is Fortunomoto. We don't know. That is our best number 10. And our team is struggling right now. Jua tuna number 10.
Mbona nimesikia kitu umesema. Mbona umesema Sharks ni mauzo? Nimekusikia.
Nimesema ni juu kuna baridi yo moto.
Nakusikia. Hapa kwa headphone najua
unajua nini? Mimi nimechoka na hii timu wafanye Kenya wanataka kufanya sasa.
No, we can't give up.
Yeah.
Let me give up.
No, we can't give up because I need someone to sign Biko. Omolo for us. My winger. Uliona alikuwa acheza hadi wing hiyo game. Alikuwa anataka kutuua.
Mimi nimechoka. Honestly. Kila mtu afanye Kenya anataka at this point. Mkitaka ni amkange saa 5 pale NSL.
Kila mtu ashinde games zake.
Sasa hata si kushinda. Juu naanza kudoubt.
Ile sisi nilikuwa danza makubwa alikuwa ananiambia kila mtu ashinde games zake.
Sasa ni kila mtu afanye Kenya anataka.
The tone has changed.
Venye tu mnajisikia mfanye tu hivyo. Mimi nimechoka. Nimechoka kushinda. Unajua venye nachekelewangwa. You know, everyone knows I am a Sharks fan. Everyone.
Hata Egypt.
Hadi Egypt wanajua. Unasemaje niko na shout Andreas wa Kariobangi Sharks. Wangaya former Kariobangi, Collins former, Aroko former, Jairo Kariobangi Sharks.
Hapo kwa Collins ndo maana alikuwa kucheka.
Do you think the name Kariobangi Sharks has ever been uttered in Egypt?
No,
yes.
I was the first one. Wallahi. Nani alisema Kariobangi Sharks Egypt?
Nani? Makumi by the.
Yani hiyo hewa ya Egypt ikarecognize kuna timu inaitwa Kariobangi Sharks. Hata tukusema Makshabani wa Gor.
Wa Sharks.
He does not need
lakini Java nalitajwa.
Because he's the goat.
Java Ulinzi. Hiyo alitajwa. But yeah.
Before tuko karibu kumaliza.
Tushamaliza.
Before we finish. My daily or my weekly Norwegian update of Sognodal FC. Again, the best team in the world in that part of Norway. It is called Sognodal FC, and we won 1-0 in our last game with Rooney Onyango making another appearance.
Alianza ama alitoka bench?
He made an appearance. Super sub.
What does
By
that
the way,
even mean?
aliingia dakika kaya, aliingia
79 alafu akafunga sijui
and we
85.
scored.
Yeah.
Imagine
Basi
the
yeye ni
impact.
super sub.
Usishike.
Rooney Onyango super sub. RO88.
So that is the best team in that part of Europe or in that part of the world.
Pole bana.
No,
in Europe
that,
as a whole.
No. In Europe as a whole, today we are talking about Nene. We are waiting on him.
Yeah. So finally, Sheng, we need to do a prediction for the awaited match.
Ingwe
Mashemeji Derby, Gor Mahia this time round are home. Game itakuwa pale Kasarani, so please make sure you grab your tickets early.
As early as now.
Yeah, so tickets go for 300 shillings for
sema ziko
regular.
wapi tickets? Tickets are on tikiti.com.
Yep.
Yeah, the regular
.com ama ni .co.ke?
.com.
Twins. Any
Ama tuenda kwa platform ya Gor Mahia ama AFC utapata
wenda
tikiti.
Google tu utaka kuangalia picha za players wetu wenye walipiga Shabana. Endo angalie tu tikiti.com ama .co.ke. Regular ni 300, VVIP ni 5k, car park ni 300, so watu watabeba na gari, wataenda na gari, wanalipia parking ya 300. Ni the same na kuingia ground, so like ni kando but si
Yeah. But yeah.
tikiti.co.ke.
tikiti.co.ke
Sawa.
iko na
You have to be
theme-
proud. .ke. .kenya.
iko na theme ya black na yellow.
Yeah.
So
Predictions.
here's the thing. Personally for me, I think Gor are going to win this game solely because when you compare the last Mashemeji Derby, the whole team was awako najua. Like I don't know how to. The team was in shambles.
Waambie tu Bryson hakuwa.
Bench na head coach awako nasikizana wajui nani anaanza. I feel like for the last 3 or 4 games, the coach has gotten a concept of what he wants to play.
4 Gor games.
I am hoping Ben Stanley atapata much game time because Ben Stanley has been playing so
He's
well.
the good.
Like that kid is so wonderful. You know?
Omosh walai below them amesema that kid.
Sio ni mtoto. Ben Stanley. Come at me if I'm lying.
Kuja na ID.
Kuja na ID to confirm.
Acheni hizo, huyo ni top
Kuja na
player.
ID to confirm.
Ako na
Ben
ID ama
Stanley.
birth certificate.
Birth certificate. na akaachwa under 20.
Question to Sheng. And Makumi, you can answer after Sheng.
After Sheng.
Do you think the fact that hii game ya pili inachezwa so close to the first one, so normally inakwanga it's the beginning of the season alafu nacheza.
Yeah.
Do you think hii iko na a strategic advantage to one team over the other? Kuna team yenye inasema inaangalia sema tunacheza juzi, tunajua kuna advantage yote.
I feel like
the games being close.
Not the games being close. I feel like this means more to Gor Mahia than it means to AFC. Why? Because this is their title race.
Mnatuwekea pressure wala.
No.
See, you guys wanted pressure.
Mnatupea pressure.
Mulituambia ati pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah, if
Platinums.
they need to win this. There's no drawing, there's no nothing. They need to win this. So I feel like pressure coming. AFC not so much. Wanaweza shinda, watakuwa na bragging rights za mashemeji. But at the same time,
hawa hawana pressure juu kocha amepiga ajaipigwa na Gor, alisema hivyo. He's unbuogable.
Niliwatch press conference after ile game alisema msidhani alisema the last two games about the last, but anyway alisema msifikiria ati nilikuja hapa kudefend, mimi nimekuja kushinda game. So I think AFC are also coming to win this game.
okay.
I feel like they've seen a chink in the armor. Hey.
But ujue God have gotten back wins. AFC wametoka draw.
Unasema
then win, then loss ile ingine. So
Makumi juzi aliniambia first leg teams zilicheza na Gor, hii second leg wanacheza na Mahia. Sijui nani alimwambia hivyo, but I kinda concur because it will be very heavy. It is by the way, it is not very nice.
okay.
You know?
Sawa.
And Bryson Wangai is back.
Haya, me 2-1 win to
Oh God,
Gor
atufanyi
Mahia.
prediction Maten.
Fanya prediction,
Tunafanya
nini
prediction.
unaogopa?
Mahia 2-1.
Gor 3-1.
Hey.
Clean sheet tu ndio nikoshua God Matthews akip.
Austin Odhiambo. Tino.
Aya, tukimalizia.
Bryson lazima apate assist,
Tukimalizia, hii ni episode
43
ni namba ya nani?
Guy, ya nani?
Hey.
Misijui.
Hey. Na last week mulisema usijali, next week ni time yako.
Atijampikia.
Siwezi we ni my G.
Siwezi kuangusha episode 44 inakaa
Monday ni mimi na Evie.
Guys, thank you very much. We love you guys. And thank you to all the players who watch our podcast. Alafu anakuja anasema hapo mliniingilia.
Mlinilima
hapo mlisema poa. So thank you guys. We love you.
A big shout out to all my boys. Tupatane weekend tupatane grau kuanzia Friday. Bado mimi na linkingi tu na my boys kuanzia weekend Friday to Sunday.
Sawa.
Kwa uwanja zote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye guys. We love you.
Viwanja. Peace.